So the first thing we need to know to figure out work is force. How much force D is distance. And then theta, of course, is an angle. So how much force did the boy use to pull his brother in the cart? 18 newtons. Does everyone see that? The force of 18 newtons. How far, what distance did he pull the cart? 40 meters. That's the distance. And what angle did the cart form with the ground? All right, type that in your calculator just like that. Round it to the thousands place. And you should get 589.789. And then joules is the unit of measure for work. All right, any questions about our bell work? So there's only one question that I want to do. I'm not doing number 4 in our notes. I'm gonna cut that. We only need to do number 5. So take out your note packet. And here's the test review. There you go. So go to page 6 and let's look at question number 5. A plane flying in the air is traveling at a speed of 408. So this is question number 5. You can cut number 4. We're not doing number 4. And we did 6 yesterday. All recordings are posted. Am I the only teacher that records the class?
Yes.
I really be trying for real, and I feel like people just don't still take advantage of it though. I don't know if I'm gonna do it next year though. I'll think about it. Okay, so a plane flying in the air is traveling at a speed of 408 and the plane's heading is 40. All right, so I'm gonna stop right there because that gave me the heading. I need to know the direction. So when we're talking about an angle, heading, this is 40, but I need to know this angle here. How do you think, what do you think I'm gonna do to find that angle? Not add 90. 90 minus 40, yeah. So the plane's direction, is actually 50. So let's just stop right there. So on the board, I wrote the formula for delta X and delta Y. Delta X is magnitude, which is speed. Speed times the cosine of the direction. And speed times the sine of the direction. So for the airplane, we have 408 times the cosine of 50. And then 408 times the sine of 50. Go ahead, pick up your calculators and see what you get. And make sure you check your numbers to make sure you got what I got. Okay, so that's the plane. So that's my vector for the plane. Then we have the wind. The wind is blowing from the west. So it's blowing from the west. I want you to underline that. And the speed is 180. So if you look at the board, if you're blowing from the west, so this is, remember, east is 0, west is 180. So if I'm coming from the west, that means I'm going east. And what angle am I going to use for east? 0 degrees. So the wind is blowing east. I'm going to write that. Okay, so let's do the wind. So the speed of the wind is 15. So you got 15 cosine 0 and 15 sine of 0. Go ahead, type that in your calculator. And that should give you 15, 0. So now you need to find your result. So what is the plane plus the wind? The result is plane plus wind. So when you go ahead and add those two vectors together, add your horizontal components together, add your vertical components together. And you should get 277.257 and 312.546. So this vector is what you're going to use to find the speed. So if you see on the board over there, on the left side of my squiggly line, I wrote the formula for speed and for direction. So I'm going to freeze my screen. And I'm going to work it out, and I want you to work it out also. This is your delta X, and this is your delta Y. That's what you're using to find your speed. But notice that the question is asking you for the heading. So you have to do one more step with your direction. I think I put the answer key up for the review. I'll check in a minute though, because I can't really remember.
No, not yet.
It's not up there? Okay, I'll put that up. After I finish this question, I'll add it up there. Anybody want to volunteer the answer they got for speed?
417.7.
Who got something close to 417.8? All right, what about the heading? What'd you get, Gavin?
Wait, did the heading change?
So you found the direction, right? What did you get? Let me back up. What did you get for the direction? 48 point what? 424. And how do you find the heading? 90. So at the very top is 90 minus the direction. So I'll go ahead and show my work. So to get full credit on this on Friday when you take your test, if it asks you for heading, you have to do that one extra step, 90 minus the direction.